Have you ever wondered what secrets lie hidden between the lines of history in texts deemed too controversial for the mainstream? Today, we journey into the shadows to explore one of the most mysterious and debated books ever written, the Book of Enoch. This ancient text, excluded from most biblical canons, offers a vision of heaven, hell, angels, and demons that is both fascinating and terrifying. It's a story that has whispered through the corridors of time, influencing beliefs and sparking debate for millennia. Why was it considered so dangerous? What forbidden truths does it contain? Join us as we peel back the layers of this ancient enigma and uncover the dark mysteries of the Book of Enoch. The journey of the Book of Enoch through history is as complex as its contents. Although it's not part of the Jewish Tanakh or the standard Protestant and Catholic Bibles, it holds a significant place in religious history. The text was widely known and read in the centuries during the time of Jesus. In fact, early church fathers like Tertullian and Origen held it in high regard, and it's even directly quoted in the New Testament's Epistle of Jude, yet, over time, it fell out of favor, vanishing from the Western world for nearly 1,000 years until it was rediscovered in Ethiopia in the 18th century, where it has always been a part of their official biblical canon. This disappearance and rediscovery only add to its mystique. Was it suppressed because it revealed too much? Or was it simply a product of its time, a fascinating but ultimately human attempt to explain the unexplainable? The debate continues to this day, making its historical journey a mystery in itself. At the heart of this enigmatic book is Enoch himself, a figure of immense authority and mystery. The Bible mentions him only briefly in the book of Genesis as the seventh patriarch from Adam and the great-grandfather of Noah. He is famously described as a man who walked with God. This cryptic passage suggests a unique relationship with the divine, a man so righteous that he bypassed death and was taken directly into heaven. Scripture records it in just a few haunting words. Enoch walked with God. Then he was no more because God took him. The Book of Enoch expands on this, positioning him not just as a devout man, but as a chosen scribe and prophet. God entrusts Enoch with cosmic secrets, sending him on a guided tour of the heavens and the future. He is given divine knowledge, tasked with recording prophecies, and sent to deliver messages of judgment to both humans and fallen angels. This prophetic authority is central to the book's power. It claims to be a direct revelation from a man who saw the inner workings of the universe. So what exactly did Enoch see? The book is a sprawling, visionary text divided into several parts. It begins with the story of the Watchers. These were a group of angels dispatched to Earth to watch over humanity. But they did something they were never supposed to do. Overcome by lust for human women, they abandoned their heavenly post and descended to Earth. This single act of rebellion sets in motion a chain of events that corrupts all of creation. The offspring of these unions were the Nephilim, a race of violent giants who consumed the Earth's resources and turned on humanity. The Book of Enoch paints a terrifying picture of a world spiraling into chaos, not just through human sin, but through a disastrous cosmic transgression. This introduction sets a dark and ominous tone, revealing a hidden history where the lines between the divine and the mortal were catastrophically blurred. The fall of the Watchers is one of the most chilling parts of Enoch's account. Led by a figure named Samyaza, 200 of these celestial beings swore an oath on Mount Hermon to defy God's will. They descended and took human wives, but their sin went far beyond that. The Watchers taught humanity forbidden knowledge, secrets that mankind was not ready for. The angel Azazel, for example, taught men how to forge weapons of war, and women the art of cosmetics and adornment, which the text links to seduction and vanity. Other angels revealed the secrets of sorcery, astrology, and spellcasting. In essence, they armed humanity with the tools of its own destruction, introducing violence, deception, and occult practices that polluted the earth. This wasn't just a fall from grace. It was a deliberate poisoning of the human soul, an act of rebellion that unleashed untold suffering upon the world and directly challenged the authority of God. As chaos and violence consumed the earth under the reign of the giant Nephilim, the cries of humanity reached the heavens. God's response was swift and absolute. He passed judgment not only on the corrupted mortals, but also on the angelic rebels who started it all. According to the Book of Enoch, the archangels Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel were dispatched to enact this divine decree. They were commanded to bind the leaders of the Watchers, like Azazel, hand and foot, and cast them into a place of total darkness, an abyss where they would remain imprisoned until the final day of judgment. This celestial prison is described as a terrifying place of fire and torment. But the judgment didn't stop there. God declared that the world had become irredeemably corrupted. To cleanse the earth of the Watchers' influence and the blood spilled by the Nephilim, he resolved to send a great flood to wipe the slate clean, saving only Enoch's great-grandson Noah and his family to begin the world anew. Beyond the tales of fallen angels and a world-cleansing flood, the Book of Enoch also contains remarkable prophecies, many of which have been interpreted as foretelling the coming of a Messiah. The text speaks of a figure called the Son of Man, the Elect One, and the Righteous One, who will sit on a throne of glory and judge the world. This figure is described as pre-existing before the creation of the sun and stars, a being of pure righteousness who will bring salvation to the faithful and final judgment upon the wicked. For many Christians, these descriptions bear a striking resemblance to the portrayal of Jesus in the New Testament. The Son of Man title, the themes of judgment and salvation, and the idea of a pre-existent divine figure create powerful parallels. It suggests that the concepts central to Christian eschatology may have roots in older, extra-biblical traditions, making the Book of Enoch a crucial, if controversial, piece of the messianic puzzle. As our journey comes to a close, we are left with more questions than answers. The Book of Enoch remains an enduring enigma. Is it a divinely inspired text that reveals hidden truths about our cosmic origins and destiny? Or is it a masterful work of ancient speculative fiction, an attempt by our ancestors to make sense of a world filled with suffering and mystery? Its influence is undeniable, having shaped religious thought across different traditions for centuries, yet it remains on the fringes, a source of both fascination and controversy. The stories of the Watchers, the Nephilim, and the apocalyptic prophecies continue to haunt our collective imagination, reminding us that there may be layers to our reality that we have yet to understand. The book's greatest power might lie not in the answers it provides, but in the profound and unsettling questions it forces us to ask about the nature of good, evil, and the unseen forces that shape our world. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the shadows of history. What do you believe about the Book of Enoch? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy exploring the world's greatest mysteries, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content. Until next time, keep questioning.